off a little cloudy, and then
Yeah.
the sun came out, and my dog was like, let's go for a walk.
It was nice. Brian was up. I saw you early on Instagram.
Yeah, caught the sunrise.
Yeah.
I know, he's such an early guy.
And you know what?
He doesn't
get
even have
moving.
a kid at home.
I know.
No.
I have no reason to get up other than just.
You know what got me? This
no.
was Instagram, right?
Yep.
If you go on his Instagram. Why does your hair look so good at that time in the morning? Like, I feel like you had just woke up and you're just like, good morning, everyone.
I just
like,
He's
I had
holding
to
his
for a
coffee.
walk. I still try to make myself look presentable, even when I'm out walking.
It was just hashtag woke up like this. It was
Yeah.
fine. It did start sunny over southern Maine. Ended up in the mid 60s as a result, which is
nice turnaround.
nice and probably the
Yeah.
warmest we'll be in a little bit.
Yeah.
I know, I had to put that in there, right? Yesterday's rain, let's recap it quickly. Some big numbers out towards Norway and Rumford. Over 2.5 inches in Norway, Rumford 2 1/4. And then most of us outside that zone fell into the 1 1/4, 1.5 range. And as you headed east, much less, about 1/2 inch of rain in Rockland and Bangor. That was well modeled, actually, and that's about what we expected there. We have another round coming in tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a second. A couple of sprinkles still out there. It was actually fairly rainy middle of the day, Holt and the Presque Isle, and now it's turned into just some scattered showers. Many of us, though, were able to clear out. Even if you didn't start that way, you could see that clearing line moving to the north through the afternoon, so we end up with a nice late afternoon for many of us, and into the evening will be clear initially. Temperatures about 50 by midnight tonight, 40s away from the coastline. Rain comes in from the west here, southwest, on Wednesday morning, and there will be a period of heavier downpours kind of late morning through the middle of the day over the mid-coast, but this will not be the same intensity as yesterday's rain, and there won't be the same amounts of rain, and also the wind will be lesser. So it'll be kind of a light version overall of what we saw yesterday. By 11 a.m., those showers are into the mid-coast and down East Maine. A break with some sun, but that doesn't necessarily mean the end of the rain. We could see some pop-up kind of convective showers behind that. Even a rumble of thunder is possible. But notice temperatures could pop into the mid-60s before that happens, and then we settle down on Thursday into Friday and Saturday, which all look good, but there will be some cloud cover developing and an isolated chance for a shower each of those days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday too, but it's just a low chance of showers. So as far as the future rainfall goes here, this is our next system tomorrow, about 1/2 inch. Some areas a little bit lower, some a little bit higher, but we'll add that to our total. In many cases, we will get up to about 2 inches of rain, in some cases more than that, based on what we had for rain yesterday. So again, our pattern is not bad Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I put it as a mixture of sun and clouds, basically, but each of those days does have that isolated shower chance. In the mountains, especially on Friday over southern Maine, right around sunset, there's a shower chance, but they're all low enough that it wasn't worth kind of mucking up the 7-day with all these shower icons that were unlikely to hit. I did put a sprinkle in on Sunday because that looked to be just tilted over the line just enough to put that sprinkle in there. Mostly, though, we're dry and cooler as we head into the weekend. High temperature of 50, and I was kind of fighting it because we have a couple of spots that will be probably 48 for a high, to be fair, especially the mountains. So yeah, that'll be a change. That's actually below average by the time we get to the weekend. And then we're watching a storm next week, which we could be in a pattern where we're getting more activity, which is good because you only have so much time to really get this rain before all of a sudden we're like, oh, the ground's frozen, never mind.
Right.
So we're on the right track now.
I'll happily take it.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Keith.